Good afternoon, YouTube. This is Crimson Sadron here, and we're continuing the Megaman 4 walkthrough. I have to admit I'm not hideously looking forward to this one, but here comes Brightman. Brightman is another one of those not exactly recommended to start the game off with, just because he is a bit of a tricky boss. But, dear God, do I love the background music. Now, the key to this one is that there's a play on light and darkness, because when you kill... Oh, coming back. When you kill these enemies, everything goes dark and you can't see anything. And when you kill those guys, it lights everything back up. Sometimes, you need to let an enemy go. Even if it means you take a hit. Because not seeing this jump, I've died from falling into it a bunch of times. This is the other part that I tend to dislike. The grasshoppers over the spikes. The thing about these is that they like to jump at the worst possible times. They like to glitch and have you cling to the legs of one another. It's tricky, it doesn't always work properly, and it's really easy to screw up a jump and land yourself on some spikes. Now these things, they're kind of dangerous just because they deal deceptively large amounts of damage. Fortunately, they're also easily dispatched. Slide down here. Now, down here is an optional part that you definitely should not feel guilty about. It's just a little bit of time. Time your jumps. Get an E-tank and an extra life. Getting back's the tricky part because only one of the ledges is actually behaving. And if you fall like I just did, these jumps down at the bottom are just too wide for you to actually make it across normally. So, you have to cheat like I do, and use Rush Coil. Especially for the tall ones up here. You're gonna land on the red ledges when you use Rush Coil, so be ready to, well, not always, but if you're on the edge, then you will need to get ready to jump again. Also, it is worth noting that the red ledges fall once they reach the end of their line, but the green ones will keep going. This part I hate. This is why I hate it too. Always be careful. Because you just never know. Like you just saw there. Also, this is also a very acceptable use for your turbo key. Staying underneath. Ooh, let's get that. Let's get that. 2 little health points. I do love the theme of this stage. Now, this is where the light and dark gameplay mechanics really come into play, because there's a lot of platforming here, and if you can't see what you're doing, it's more than often than not going to be your death. Just remember, at the red ones, you need to make the jump. Green ones, you have time. Wait for the enemy's shots to go by, and then start again. That last jump right there, you may have noticed, I wasn't talking about it because I was thinking it, but you may have noticed that I stifled moving forward the whole jump and started moving once I passed under the enemy. Getting hit and getting knocked off the ledge is an easy way to get very mad. Now comes the hard part of Brightman. Brightman likes to use the Bright Stopper, which will freeze you in place. However, as discussed in a video of a subscribee that I have, Raern Mithril, he actually found that, through some research and some advice, that Brightman's Bright Stopper use is actually dictated by his health. He uses it after he's taking 12, then another 8, and then another 4 damage. If you use the Mega Buster charged, you can actually skip it. But if you want to see a video of Raern doing it without, I will post a link, and I will make the Link appear, like, right here where I'm shooting for a second. The magic of annotations. Alright. Now, I'm going to be a dirty cheater, because this might take me a few lives, because this is a hard fight. So I'm going to save state here. Otherwise, all he's going to do is jump around and shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then... Oop, never mind. Like I said, it's a very intense fight, and you have to really keep your distance so that you have time to dodge the shots as they come. Okay, so that's 3. That's 6. That's 9. That's 10 or 11. And now that I've pushed him past 12, he's not going to do it. The fight's not awful, but it is a little tricky. You can get away with avoiding the Bright Flash just so long as, after you do 3 Mega Busters charged, you have to hit him with a regular shot, because otherwise you'll have dealt 12 damage to him. Once you've done that, you can just do charge shots the entire time and never fall on any of those 3 numbers. I'm actually really pleased with myself with this run, because it actually went a lot smoother than the past few levels have. I didn't even need to use the energy tank. Abuse Brightman's AI and just keep agile and keep your reflexes good. And Brightman isn't that incorrigible of a choice for first stage. I'm going to cut this video out, and when we come back, we're going to come back to my favorite stage to start. Stay tuned, guys!